welcome back to the Davy Brown 990 restoration. My name's Barry. Well, Good Friday here in the UK, Easter weekend, and we're here today. We're going to take some old bits. We're going to try and get the rock shaft off the back of this rear axle today, and we'll see if we can get the lift cylinder out and the plate that the hydraulic pump sits on. That should then leave, hopefully, with just a bare casting, other than the pipework. Let's crack on. Right, so according to the book, all we're going to do, take the 6 bolts out of here, pull the cover off. On the actuating arm in here that actually rocks the shafts is a pin connecting the push rod from the piston in the cylinder through into there. Hello darling, how are you doing? Yeah. Say hello. This is my little apprentice, she's come to help us today. What are you up to? Right. This side, we're going to take these out, these out. This casting comes off first, and apparently inside here is 2 nuts in here, keeping 2 bolts in here, keeping this on. The book talks about 4 bolts, but I can only see 2. We'll have a look as soon as we we'll get that off. So that's got to come off. This screw here, which I've WD-40'd, has to be backed off 9 turns to release the pipework inside in there. And there's 2 bolts in here to release a little bit of a pipe manifold. And then, according to the book, everything slides out the back. Right, let's get on with it. We'll see. Of course you can. You can be in charge of the power tools today, eh? Remember, we listened to all these bolts off the last time, didn't we? So, I brought me impact hammer there. We will we'll get on with it and we'll get the nuts and bolts off. Alright? Right then, and we'll start with this one. Go on, push it up, other way up. Right, go. Push it in. That's it. Right. We'll leave that in there. That's it. Go on, just push it and hold. Keep it on. Keep it on, go on, keep it going. Go on, put it on again. And put it that way, go on, push. Come on, just keep it going. Go on. We've loosened these before, haven't we? Yeah. Is it here, Trini? I knew I had loosened them.
Is that one loose now?
Should be. There we go. Right, because we've had these all out and we sprayed them with WD-40, didn't we? There you go. Your turn on that one now. Just push it and hold it. Push it right in. Wait a minute, Dom, wait a minute. Right, there you go. Go on, push and hold. There you go.
Is it out?
Go on, do it again. It did go slack there. Right.
Is it out?
I don't know. Go on, try and get into that one.
Oh yeah.
It's out. Oh man, Emmy. There's a big bolt, a big nut on this end of it, man, Dom. There we go.
This one won't fit in. What happens if it doesn't fit in?
What, Dom?
What happens if it doesn't fit in? Maybe it's
Right, go for it.
This one won't go on.
Is it? Wait a minute.
No, this bit.
Let me see. Will it fit in there?
Yeah, it will.
Go on and pop it on there. Go on. Ah, that's it. Right. Now we need to swap the socket. Put this one on. Pull that off. There you go, me dog. Right. Make sure it's on. That's it. Go on, keep going. Okie doke. Other side.
Why was it wet?
Because we've sprayed it with WD-40 before. When we took them out the first time. Right, that's that side loose. What we're going to do, we're going to go have a look at this side now. 2 seconds. Right, okie doke, my little darling. Try the bottom on, see if it'll go on the bottom. Will it fit?
Yeah.
Go on then. There it. Pop it in there. Take this one.
What's this one like this?
Just oil. This one here. See if we can get that. That's it. Will it fit those? Or have we got to get a different socket? No, we've got to get a different socket. Oh. Go on, keep going then. You've gone the wrong way, man, Dan. You're tightening it. There we go. Wait a minute now. Just leave that one in a little bit. Do the same with that one.
Oh, wait.
Let me lift that arm up for you.
You just stung myself.
You what?
Stung myself on the nettles.
Oh dear. Right. Tip that down a bit. So it lets go. That's it. That'll just keep a hold of that. Go on, keep going, Em. It's got to come all the way out. Go on. Have you got it?
Hi, George.
Hey George, how are you doing? Apprentice. Apprentice of the year. You got it down? So we've got to get in there, get them 2 bolts out of there, which will release that little bit of a manifold block. That'll drop down. We've got that screw to loosen. Needs to be backed out 9 turns, which must release a pipe from inside there somewhere. And then, from what I've heard, the whole lot comes out the back. Right, let's get on, get this out of here. I've lost my apprentice. She's away. I think the thought of Easter eggs in the house has got a bigger draw on her than fixing tractors. Now, no washer on that one. So, I'll tell you that somebody's been in here again. Okay, get our hands. I did put a load of towels out this morning, but I've come away and forgetting them. Let's get our reposition. We'll have a look at this screw. So, loosen the lock nut. Then 9 turns. Quarter, wait a minute. Quarter, half, 3/4, 1. Let's do this a sensible way, yeah? Half, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. That'll do. So now let we'll get cleaned up. I've got a pin to knock out on that side in the arm, and then we should be ready to remove all this. Took the cover off, just rotated the shafts, the push rod, that's what hydraulic cylinder, that piston there, that come out, there we go. Leave that there to catch a bit of oil. Stay. Nope. Doesn't want to stay. Now the book was mentioning that there's supposed to be a soft leather backup washer in there, and there isn't. We'll make inquiries. Pop that in my bucket. So, does this mean that the rock shaft is going to come off? That should be. We'll get a pry bar. In there. Right, now in the book it mentions nothing about removing the dump valve, but obviously you're going to have to, because as I'm moving that casting I can see the dump valve moving. So that will have the dump valve out the way. I love it when a plan comes together. But this is what I mean about me workshop manual. The workshop manual never mentioned anything about removing this. I have seen other people remove them, but when the workshop manual never mentioned it, you would think that then you don't need to. But as I say, you can quite clearly see it moving as I'm edging that casting. One out. Oh wow, that's tight all the way as well. There we go. That's why it's tight, because this is lying on it. Right. Spring there as well, so put that spring back in there. Now that lot come out of there now. Put that dump valve in there. Do we come? That pipe's, that's it. That moved better when the pipe got out the way. That's it. Right. Something's got this stopped. There we go. That's everything you think. Right, so there's our lift cylinder. I've got a feeling the lift cylinder will come away from the casting there. This plate's coming off today. I'm going to take these 3 screws out. We'll get this out. This will go home as one unit and get dismantled at home and get all cleaned up and sorted out. That, if you look around there, there's a ring, and that's the back of the lift cylinder. And I think the whole thing, if we were to bump this here, that would go forward and that cylinder would come out. This is the input 2-year 3-way valve. Just needs a couple of screws out, plate off, and then we've got all the pipework to come out of here, because I cannot really remember what pipework we've got in the replacement unit. Alright, let's see if we can get this we'll get this lift cylinder out the way. Back in a minute. I'm going to knock this pin through here, we'll take this connecting rod off. I don't want to lose that pin. We're nearly there. There's the connecting rod out. That's it. Nice big roll pins out. Right, we're going to get set up. We're going to take those 3 screws out of that pipe. We're going to get that plate pulled off. I'm going to get the pipe pulled off at the front end. And see if we can get that lift cylinder out. See, that's as tight as they need to be. So I don't understand why somebody has been in here with a chisel and they've been at this screw you know what I mean? I do get the impression that sometimes people that can it really shouldn't. Okay, right, let's have this one off, if we can get it off. That's as tight as they need to be. They don't, I don't know why people get all excited with them. It's covered in a bit of crud. I needed a spanner on there because it was, the head's full of rubbish. So we need 2 of them. Okay, we'll put them in my box before we lose them. There's my soft hammer. That's it. Right, that's that pipe out the way. All we're going to do now, as I say, we're going to try and get this out. Try and pop this cylinder out of here. Oh, we've got a bit of movement there. There we go. She's moving. She is moving. There's an O-ring on the back of the cylinder here. And I've got a feeling that's what's got a hold of it. It's going. Tell you what, let's go as me pry bar. I'll get a bit of a scrape around the back of there, just in case there's any crud hanging on to that. Haha! A little spanner hiding there. Here it comes. Here it comes. Like a metal gasket in there. Oh dear. Tell you what, we'll put that on there. It is coming. Well, like I keep saying, so it's Christmas. No, it is coming. Patience, isn't it? Keep working it. And it'll come out eventually. There we go. That's it. That's the O-ring, the back of there. Metal gasket in there. That's we're done. All we're going to do now is get cleaned up, put all the gear in the car, protect them pipes, get ready for it to be stripped down. Alright, right, I think that's going to be about it for today. We've got all the bits off. We've got nearly an empty axle casing. We've got pipework to take out. I really need to get that other casing uncovered now, and we need to have a look in there, see exactly what is in that other casing and what we need to take out of this one. I know that one's got some damaged pipework in it. It's got a kinked pipe. Actually might have different pipes in, but we need to have a look, and then if necessary we need to strip this out completely and sort it out. Okay, so what does it look like now? I'll give you a look. So, empty axle, lift cylinder, rock shaft, control gear, and that's going to go on the back of the car. We've got in there, we've got the disc that the hydraulic pump mounts on, and the little block where the handbrake goes through, and the quadrant for your lift control. And I think that's about it. I'll quickly show you this. Can you remember when I said to you, when you're painting stuff, take them outside and have a look in the sunshine? This is why. Look at that. The primer, you can still see on that. You can see a reflection of the red lig bucket here, up here, but this here is primer. Right, well that's going to be it for this weekend. Happy Easter. Enjoy what's left of it. Today's Good Friday. It's not so bad. It's overcast, but not too bad. Don't forget, if you like the videos, like and subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. The channel is growing nice and steadily. That's the only way we can keep doing the videos, if the channel keeps growing. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Thanks very much now. Bye.